It is week 6 in college football. JoeDaFan here with the wise man, of course, Shane O'Mac. Gentlemen, welcome. First, we'll go with the wise man and say, what about those Tigers? Huh?
Unbelievable win for the Tigers yesterday against the Indians. My cash out for my Rory McIlroy to win the Masters and the Tigers to win the World Series is up to 127. That bet is to win 4,000. So we are holding that ticket and hoping for possible hedges in the Championship Series and World Series.
Very nice, very nice, very nice.
You know, Joe, the word for hedging, right? What is that, Joe?
Hedging is for gardeners.
He
says let it ride. He says let it ride.
Let it ride.
Hence when I hedged that 11-legger a couple weeks ago. Yes, you were not happy with me on that. Yes,
you did pretty well on some prop bet in the NFL.
Oh, last night, yeah. I mean, listen, college football has just been terrible for me this year, but the NFL, I've been doing right. So maybe just fire me as the Big 10 college guy and then rehire me as an
NFL guy.
Yeah, exactly. Like whatever. Trust the process, though. Trust the process.
Exactly.
How you guys been?
Been doing good.
Yeah.
You know how it is with the young kids. Tired sometimes, but doing good.
Yeah. Jeez.
Fortnite on a Friday, building forts.
Fortnite on a Friday. Look at that. Yeah, but at least you're not like Shano. Shano has to wear. Shano, what do you wear? The Buzz Lightyear outfit sometimes.
That's my choice. That's not. I would do that if I didn't have a kid.
Oh, okay. I thought it was for the kid. I didn't know.
No, that was not his first Halloween. His second Halloween, he was Woody. So I was Buzz. So I bought a Buzz Lightyear shirt. So like that's what was a Halloween costume. And I just like the shirt, so I just wear it all the time now.
See, now I got that song stuck in my head. Woody's Roundup. You know, the little...
Yeah.
This year, the whole family is going to be the Incredibles. That's what we're doing this year.
Ooh,
nice, very nice.
Yeah.
Last year we did Back to the Future. I was Doc and my son was Marty.
So that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Did he say?
Did anybody think it was Rick and Morty?
Did he say? Did your son say to you? Wait a minute! You're telling me you built a time machine out of the door?
I say if you're going to go travel through time, you might as well do it with some style.
Oh, man, we're having way too much fun. Let's get to work here with, of course, our bets. Shano goes 3-1. Yeah, we're going to skip the middle guy. And then, of course, I go 2-0 in the Big 12. But we're going to go with you, my friend, Mr. Wiseman, and the Big 10. And let's start off with a winner here, my friend.
Okay, thanks. Let me redeem myself here. So for my first Big 10 pick, I think we're going to head out to West Lafayette, where the Fighting Illini of Illinois are facing the Purdue Boilermakers. That's tomorrow, Saturday, 12 p.m. Purdue comes in 2-2. Overall, 2-2 against the spread. Illinois, 4-1 overall, 4-1 against the spread.
Right.
Now, do you know, pop quiz, what these two teams play for? What is their trophy that they play for?
No,
not at all.
The Battle of the Cannon.
Oh,
yes. In 1905, Purdue students smuggled a cannon into Champaign, Illinois, and were going to fire it off when they beat them. That did happen. They fired the cannon. It got intercepted and put in a farmhouse, but then came out of hibernation in 1943, and they have played for the cannon ever since. This will be the 75th edition of the Battle for the Cannon. Purdue holds the lead 40-32-2. So listen, Illinois, they opened as 10.5-point favorites. Purdue's taken on money. That number is down to 8.5 in the Illini favor. And so listen, why is Purdue taking on money? I think it's because this is a bad spot for Illinois. It's sandwiched between big games against Indiana and USC last week. And then they have OSU Ohio State. Illinois got Ohio State next week. But listen, Purdue. And Purdue's coming off a bye.
Right.
But listen, a bye in college football, I mean, that's just an extra week for these kids to be drinking and partying. So,
Exactly.
I don't really see the benefit of buys in college. In fact, I think it could be counterproductive. And so, listen, there's a common opponent between these two. Both these teams have played USC. They both played them at their home environment. Purdue lost that game by 16, whereas Illinois won it by 2. So I'm going with Illinois in this one at -8.5. Illinois comes in with a top scoring offense. Their running game led by running back Caden Fegan. He went for 127 yards last week. Their running game ranks 26th in the country. I think that running game is going to open up the passing game for QB Luke Altmaier. He's thrown the season for 11 TDs with no interceptions. Repeat that, 11 TDs with no interceptions. They do not turn the ball over. Looked great last week, had a 77% completion rating, threw for 328 yards, 2 TDs, even ran one in for a TD. He's got a 3-headed monster of a receiving core with Beatty, Dixon, and Clement. So he's got a good, some good weapons there. Purdue, their QB, on the other hand, Ryan Brown, has thrown for 5 interceptions thus far. 2 weeks ago, Purdue gave up 56 points and 535 yards to Notre Dame. So they've been struggling. And bad running game, ranks 118th. They're not going to be able to control the clock. So I'm going with Illinois. I know we were against them a couple weeks ago when you guys were at Glory Days when they got shellacked by Indiana.
Yep.
But this may be a time to buy a little low. They did have a good win last week against USC. So give me Illinois -8.5.
So the wise man, of course, is going with Illinois -8.5 at -110 at Caesar's Palace. And he also is adding a little tidbit of trading places where he's like, not yet, Billy Ray. You never heard that? Lewis.
Yes.
All right. That's pretty good. I like that. And that's another school I hate, Purdue.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, again, it was a girl situation. Anyway, moving forward.
Not a Boilermakers fan.
No,
I
definitely not a Boilermaker fan. No.
I've seen a game at Purdue. I've seen a game in West Lafayette.
Yeah.
I mean, not a real good environment to see a game.
No. You got to pay me big bucks to go there.
Big astronaut school, though. I think a lot of astronauts come out of.
There are, for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, there are. Right?
I think Neil Armstrong or Buzz Aldrin or one of those guys came out of Purdue.
Yeah, she was a vet. It's like a what do you call it? Vet, animal person kind of thing. I'm like, that's not going to work for me. I love animals. I've got animals all over the place, but just didn't work out. But that's the same thing with the West Virginia and what happened there.
Yeah.
Just saying. Shana, let's go to you. Your first pick, please.
All right. I'm going to go to the SEC. I'm looking at Vanderbilt at Alabama. The Commodores, and not the one with Lionel Richie. They're 5-0 this year. They're 5-0, right? So Coach Lee there, he's turned that program around in Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's actually ranked for the first time in a long time.
Right.
Vanderbilt's 16th in the nation right now. If you remember last year, they beat Alabama in Nashville. And there's a bunch of viral videos. If you wanted to look it up, it's really cool. They stormed the field. They took the goalpost down, and then they took the goalpost right down Broadway in Nashville. It was like a big deal. I mean, because they took down Bama. So it's a really cool video if you want to watch them. I know JoeDaFan hates storming the field, but they took the goalpost out of the stadium, JoeDaFan, and down Broadway on Nashville.
Yeah.
What is it, like going streaking? What is this, old school?
Yeah.
Right through the
gymnasium and into the quad.
So I'm not going to say the Commodores are going to beat them again, but they're at plus 12.5, which is a lot of points. That's a lot of points. Diego Pava, the quarterback for the Commodores, is averaging 60 yards rushing a game, and definitely has some wiggle in the pocket. And running quarterbacks have given Alabama's defense fits over the last couple of years. Their one loss this year is to Florida State against Castellanos, the the quarterback from Florida State, who can run the ball really well too. He had 80 yards and a touchdown against them. They lost to Florida State. Just because of that, I think Vandy's going to try and do it again. I think I like Vandy plus the points. I'm taking them plus 12.5.
12.5. Yeah, I like that. I like that play. I like that play at all. I'm up here.
The main difference is this year's it's at Bama. If it was at Vandy, I think they might pull out an upset again.
It opened at 10.5 there, Shano, for Alabama, so it's moved up.
It did. Moved up. I think a lot of people are high on Bama just because they beat Georgia last week.
Right.
Which I had Georgia minus points. That was my one loss last week. I went 3-1. Georgia, Uga disappointed me. But I think a lot of people are high on Bama. Not that Bama's not bad. Bama's a pretty good, a good school, good squad. But I think 12.5 points. It moved to that, and I was like, that's a lot of points. I think Vandy covers that.
Well, maybe if Kirby would kick the easy 3, we wouldn't be having this problem. Now,
yeah.
We? Okay. Well,
I was yelling at him through the screen. Could have tied the game and sent it to overtime, but no.
Killing me. I don't know. I'm up with my Big 12. Kansas State had a very impressive win last week, led by their quarterback, Avery Johnson. No, not the former head coach, and no, definitely not the San Antonio Spurs former point guard. What I'm referring to is, of course, he's a dual threat here. He's got the arm, he's got the legs, and then they've got the backing of a running back of Dylan Edwards. So they've shown their best offensive performance last week in their recent win. The issue here with this is going to be definitely a close game when they're taking on a team like Baylor. I really don't know. My two plays are going to be very, very close, and I'm going against something that I truly don't believe in, and I hope it doesn't work out for my long what do you call it? My open ticket that I have, and I'll discuss that a little bit later in the show. But when it comes to, I guess, intangibles, I see the momentum for both teams having recent wins to build on. Baylor is a high scoring team. Victory over Oklahoma State, but again, it's Oklahoma State. Really, it's not really showing that much. K-State, of course, dominant effort against UCF. So the advantage is Baylor's playing at home, obviously at Waco, but this is going to be tough. This is really tough for me. I'm taking Baylor minus 4.5 over K-State. I think Baylor gets it done. It's in their own house. It's going to be close. If you're able bettors to get it, wait and get it minus 4. Definitely do an alt bet if you want. I mean, it's minus 4.5 at minus 115 over at FanDuel. But if you wait, I think it'll go down to minus 4. If you get it to minus 3.5, or even if you alter to minus 3 and say minus 150 and you parlay it with one of our other picks, I think that's the way to go. Baylor, to me, looks like the team that has an opportunity based on their offense that they can do very well. The Wildcats has their rushing is about 44th in the nation. So, I think with K-State, I think if they can improve on the passing game, they have a shot. But it's going to be very close with Baylor. So I'm going to go Baylor with my official pick, Baylor minus 4.5. If you can get it minus 4, take it today. So Baylor minus 4.5 at minus 115 at FanDuel. That's my pick.
Go Bears.
Go Bears. The Bears. Shayna, we're back to you. What are we doing here? SEC?
I can stay with the SEC if you want.
Or no, we can go ACC. But if you're going to go with that team that is really close to my heart, I just want to ask the Wiseman. Is that the team is that the pick that you're going to go with next?
I can do that now if you want.
Yeah, let's do that now. Because Wiseman, we're going to bring you in real quick. What are your thoughts? You won on the live show last week. UVA, you took the points.
Yes.
You took +7.
Was that one of the greatest stormings of a field ever?
Okay, here we go. The problem that I have is wait until the kids get off the field. The ball didn't even land.
Oh, it did. Could you imagine if there was a pass interference on that play?
Oh yeah. And getting all those people off the field? Yeah, that'd be impossible.
I didn't think of that.
That was one of the best field stormings I've seen.
Okay, but the guy was on the ground. You know he's getting trampled over, And then what's with the double bird? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Show some.
We were
talking about too is like, what's up with UVA Stadium? Like, did they not have barriers at all? It looked like the fans were literally just sitting there on the out of bounds line waiting for it and just straight in.
Well, they have that hill. The student section is on that hill. You remember we went to a couple state championship games.
I know.
Virginia State championship games in that stadium.
I know, but what is this, like Jiffy Lube Live? Where,
they got lawn seats. They're about to watch Dave Matthews Band. He went to UVA, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Dave Matthews Band.
We had the conversation about storming the field and whatever, and I said I've also stormed a basketball court at a Sparty game.
Here's part two. Here we go. Go ahead.
Michigan versus Michigan State to win the Big 10. I was a sophomore in East Lansing. Michigan State wins it. Dick Vitale is broadcasting the game. I literally do a swim move over Dick Vitale and barrel roll over the media table to get onto the court and hug Mateen Cleaves. It was an epic moment. Just a full swim move, full arm shiver onto Dick Vitale was classic.
We might need to look up the video for that one. We'll get produced.
I'll find it. Okay. It was a great.
Go to the archives. It's got to be somewhere.
Archives. Yeah, we might have to share that. I'm just saying.
That would have been March.
Be like, look at you. You got to be kidding me, baby.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord. All right, Shana, what do you have here for your?
All right, so since we were just talking about it, yes, I am going to Florida State here. So Miami's playing at Florida State. I don't understand this line at all. Florida State's only -4.5 right now. I don't get it. Miami's only -1.5 right now. I don't understand that at all. Miami at times has looked like the best team in the country. They can do pretty much everything. Carson Beck has the highest completions percentage in any Power 4 school. The kid's like surgical with the ball at times. They can run the ball. They have a good offensive line. Their defense gets after the quarterback. They're only giving up 11.5 points per game. I don't know why they're only -4.5 against Florida State. Florida State's got a good offense. I don't think their defense can stop Miami at all, though. You just saw what UVA's offense did to them, and Miami's offense is way better than UVA's.
Sure.
And I know the wise man said that the bye week can be a bad thing for college sports sometimes, but Miami is coming off the bye, so they didn't play at all last week. Florida State lost that heartbreaker to UVA in overtime. So, but I'm taking Miami minus the points. Give me the Hurricanes.
I'm going with the heart here.
It's business.
It's business. It's business. I don't handle ACC, but I might have to go against you on this one. I think Florida State is pissed. So
they can be pissed all they want. Miami's a better team.
They are the better team. I'm not going to lie.
That's in Tallahassee. It's in
Tallahassee, and they're getting +5. It's always been close.
They traditionally are close games. Yes, they traditionally are close games. But I think Miami's on another level this year in the ACC, and I think they've proved that through their first 4 games. They look really good. They look.
I'm just waiting. Yeah, they have looked good. I'm just waiting for Cristobal to blow a game for him. He's always good for just terrible clock management at some point during the season. So,
right, that's what I'm thinking too. I'm thinking that as well.
So what's going to be the bet here between you two? You're going head to head.
I'll go Florida State Seminoles +5.
Loser has to shave their head.
No, you already had it done.
I already did it.
We can do lunch.
Okay, JoeDaFan has to shave his head, and you got to shave your beard, Shano.
No, he does that every day. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I did it this morning already. I'm like the werewolf there, like a Teen Wolf. He's
Teen Wolf.
I'm Marty McFly and Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf.
That's wow.
No, okay. It's been a couple days, but it grows back quick for sure. It grows back. We can do lunch or something. You want to do lunch?
Yeah, we'll do lunch.
We'll do lunch. We'll do lunch.
I'm losing that bet quick.
Loser has to pay lunch. Buy lunch.
Am I getting +5?
Yeah, you're getting +5.
All right.
And I get the -4.5.
Hey, can we go to Glory Days so we can get the food? No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, we can go to lunch. I don't care. Lunch is coming up anyway, so what the hell?
Teen Wolf is a great movie, by the way.
What, Teen Wolf?
Yeah, great movie.
Yeah.
when he
All right.
surfs on the van.
Yeah, surfing on the van right to the city.
Just such a great move.
Yeah. I like that movie. Let's go with you, wise man, for your last pick in the Big 10, my friend.
Sounds good. Okay. For my second pick, I'm heading down to your neck of the woods, down to College Park, where we have Washington.
Yeah.
Coming to College Park to play at your Terrapins. This is 3:30 Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Washington. This line opened, I think, around 7. It's come down to 5.5 in favor of Washington. Washington's 3-1 overall. They looked terrible last week against Ohio State. Terrible.
Yeah.
I watched that entire game. It was just 24-6 was the final score, and it shouldn't have even been that close. Maryland, on the other hand, comes in 4-0, 4-1 against the spread. Maryland is also coming off a bye, which I'm not too happy about. They've been drinking for the past 2 weeks. But before that, they beat up a Wisconsin Badgers team in Madison, 27-10.
Right.
Listen, this Maryland team has a fantastic defense. They're averaging 10 points allowed per game, ranking them 7th nationally. They have a great interior defense. They can stop the run. They can get at the QB, Damon Williams from Washington. They rank near the top in the country in terms of sacks, and they're going up against a team in Washington that ranks 122nd in sacks allowed. So I think the interior is going to be able to get to Williams. Once teams get into the red zone against Maryland, they can't score. Maryland's ranked 2nd in the country in terms of red zone defense. 2 weeks ago in that game against Wisconsin, they held the Badgers to 300 yards total offense, despite losing the time of possession battle by 14 minutes. So just a real beatdown of the Badgers there. They held the Badgers in third downs. They stopped them out of 17 third down tries. They stopped them 14 times. So, and then on the offensive side, they got Malik Washington, who's looked fantastic. He leads an offense that ranks 37th in the country in passing yards. He's thrown for 1,000 yards, 8 TDs, only 1 interception. So he protects the ball. He's got a solid receiving core in Shalik Knotts and Octavian Smith. I think they're going to be able to take advantage of a susceptible Washington secondary that ranks outside the top 100. So listen, give me Maryland. Washington, as I said, looked terrible against Ohio State. That was an Ohio State team that was traveling across the country. Now Washington's got to go back across the country to the East Coast. And so I'll take Maryland to cover. They're the underdogs in this. I may put a little bit, sprinkle some money line and look for an underdog upset here. So I like Maryland.
Wow. I thought, based on what you were talking about, you were like dubs, but okay. All right.
You're going Washington? You want to go a Glory Days bet as well?
You're gonna be buying lunch for everybody here soon.
I'm going Glory Days. Let's do it. Give me -5. I'm going to go -5 dubs.
Okay.
All right. I'm there. Tired of this. No Sparty pick. Real quick. No Sparty pick.
Sparty goes out to Nebraska. A lot of injuries. They're coming off a bye. And so the Sparties have definitely been drinking over the past 2 weeks. Been going to the Riv, been going to Rick's. So listen, it's too dangerous. It's too many question marks.
See, that's why I'm not scared of Miami, because they're not going to be. They weren't drinking it. I mean, Miami's more of a cocaine town, isn't it? They're going to be like hyped for the game.
Florida State shoplifts. Okay, let's just make sure we're on the right page. Sparty's getting 13 though. That's a lot of points.
I know. Listen, it intrigued me. So, heck, you want me to put it in a third pick? Let me improve my record a little bit. Give me Sparty's plus the money.
Okay, Sparty plus 13.
Yeah.
At -114. And that's at Bet Rivers. All right, that's his 3 picks. He's going to go with a bonus one on that one. Shano, you're up with ACC, I guess, right? Or SEC. What do you want to do here?
I'll stay in the ACC.
Okay.
I'll say in the ACC, and I will tell you this: nothing says the Atlantic Coast Conference like playing in Berkeley, California. I'm looking at Duke University playing the University of California. Cal's in the ACC now. I still don't understand why or how, but Cal's in the ACC. Still blows my mind. But I feel like I picked against Duke or with Duke a couple times in a row here. But Cal, something about them. They're the underdog going into this game. They've been the underdog twice this season already. They were underdogs against Minnesota and Boston College, and they won both of them outright. They beat Boston College last week in BC. Duke's traveling across the country. They do not usually typically play really well when they go cross country over to the West Coast. They've already been pretty inconsistent this year. Their biggest wins against NC State. They did beat up on Syracuse last week, but if you remember, Syracuse was out there starting quarterback. He tore his ACL, or not ACL, he tore his Achilles during the Clemson game. So they had a backup QB with playing his very first start ever in college. So they took advantage of that, I think. And in Cal, they have a pretty good team this year. Their quarterback can sling it. And Duke is ranking 112th in college football against the pass. So I'm taking Cal straight up money line. Cal straight up money line to win. It's like plus 120 or so last time I saw. I'm taking Cal money line.
Interesting. Cal money line. Oh, I think we lost the wise man for a quick second. So who will hop back on? I guess I'm up. Let me go up here for the Big 12. I'm torn. I'll be honest with you, Shayna. I am torn right now. I cannot believe I'm doing this. As folks, you guys know, I picked Iowa State to win the Big 12. It was at plus 850. Still sticking with it. But now they face a team. This is where we were worried about this one. Okay? They took on Arizona, destroyed Arizona. No big deal. They're taking on Cincinnati. They have to travel to Cincinnati. I'm worried. Listen, Iowa State has been great. Their offense has been good. Their defense has been great. But the problem is their secondary. The secondary has been an issue throughout. So, again, I am very torn.
I saw that, I think, like, one or two of their starting corners are out, right? For Iowa State?
Yes. Yeah. Beck has been playing an amazing season. So I'm hoping this doesn't hit because of the open ticket that we have. We have Iowa State also over 8.5 at plus 145. So that was looking pretty good as well. That being said, I'm going to go with Cincinnati -1 at minus 110 over at Caesars. I'm willing to even go Cincinnati -2 for plus money at plus 110 over at DraftKings. So if you can do an alternate, maybe plus 1.5, I can live with that too. I think they beat them by 2. So it's going to be a close game. I think there's going to be some firepower going here, left and right, but the corners are going to kill Iowa State. I think if Cincy can run the ball and definitely throw it, and they've got some weapons there, I'm torn. So both of my picks, I'm torn. Baylor with the K-State and Iowa State. I see it as a 31-27 Cincinnati victory. So if you're even taking the 2, I think that's as much as you will go. I would take that. So take Cincy, my official pick, Cincy -1 at minus 110. I'm willing to go to Cincy -2 at plus 110 over at DraftKings. Business.
Love that pick.
I'm torn.
I hope it doesn't bite us in the long run, but Iowa State, they can still lose one and still win the conference.
I know.
So we just need them to win the conference.
I know.
That's what we need them.
I know.
What's your team win total?
Lost. Uga's got to win out now.
What's your team win total on that?
Yeah, Uga's got to win out for sure.
Yeah, we've got Uga. I'll pull it up. We've got Uga, which I swear I'm going to beat that dog to death. No, I'm just kidding. I love that dog.
How many Ugas?
Take it out,
Uga are we on now? How many
11.
Ugas are there? 11 Ugas.
Love Uga. So we have Uga. Here it is. Uga, Iowa State, and Ohio State all to win their respective conferences. Plus 90, a little close to 9,400. So we put some pizza on that.
It was looking good until Georgia lost last week, those bastard.
Yeah, it was looking really good, Billy Ray. But
Georgia's got to win out for us to win that.
Georgia's got to win out.
They can't afford another loss.
Yeah, I think Iowa State might struggle this week. If not, they take on Arizona. But I don't even know. If they win this, I think we're golden. Definitely for the 8.5. But
yeah.
Come on, Iowa State.
I think even if they lose, they'll get 9 wins.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Their schedule's not that tough. That's why we chose them for. To win the Big 12.
It's easier after this, but then they go drinking after this game. So. Shayna, your last pick.
All right, my last pick. Back to the SEC. I'm going to go look at the Texas Longhorns are playing at Florida Gators. The Gators, their defense is really good. That's the extent of their team. They live and ride and die with their defense. But every time they've played a competition equal or better than them, they have failed. I think they fail again. Their offense just can't keep up with people. Their offense can't move the ball. And Texas has a really good defense as well. I think Texas defense exposed their offense again even more. I'm taking the Longhorns -5.5. My Longhorns -5.5. I think they win by a touchdown. I would take it up to 6.5.
I'm not a fan of Manning. I don't think he's ready, but we'll see.
I don't think so either, but I don't think Florida's offense can move the ball at all against Texas. So I think Texas will get at least some points and go up by a touchdown.
Florida's terrible.
Their defense is good. Their defense is good. Their defense can shut some people down.
Right.
But Manning has not lived up to the hype, I would say for sure.
Yeah.
He needs another, and he should not go to the NFL next year. If I know a lot of people are saying like the tank for Manning was a big thing at the beginning of the year before the season.
Right.
But yeah, he should definitely stay another year in college. But yeah, I think Florida's offense just doesn't scare me at all, and Texas has a really good defense as well. So I'm taking the Longhorns. I was leaning taking the under in that, but the under is down to like I think 41 now or so.
Right.
Was it 41.5? So I don't know about that. If it was a little bit higher, maybe I would go that. I might look into a parlay of like Texas -2.5, like do a little two alt spread lines.
Yep. Texas
-2.5, and then do like under like 47.5 or 48, something like that. That might be a good play, like a good parlay. Because there's two really good defenses, and I don't think Florida's going to put up enough points to win.
Texas -5.5 at -105 at Caesar's Palace. We're going to recap as soon as we get the wise man. He's switching houses. He's like producer Mark. He switches houses. You can see the background. He looks like Herb Street a little bit. So let's.
How many different rooms are we going to see tonight? How many does he have?
There you go. He's at his third house now. Look at that.
The kids started screaming Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, so like my coverage is just blown. Like I don't have any bandwidth. Like, and it's the Gene Wilder Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. Okay. Yeah, so
at least it's the good one. It's not the one with Johnny Depp and all that.
Yes.
Oh, that one was terrible. Yeah.
You get nothing. You lose.
Good day, sir. You stole fizzy lifting drink.
It's right here in the and you can read it for yourself in this photostatic copy.
Yeah.
etc. It's all there, black and white,
clear as crystal. Yeah. And I mean, just chewing out Grandpa Joe. Yes. The Grandpa Joe who was in bed for 15 years before he all of a sudden started like running around singing around his bed, like just after one of the most amazing feats of strength ever.
Charlie comes home with a golden ticket. He hops out of bed instantly and starts dancing.
Yes. Yeah.
Like he's Carlton from Fresh Prince or something.
Exactly.
Just dancing with his arms flailing around.
Oh,
like he was obviously sandbagging and didn't want to help out with any family chores or anything for 15 years. But you're right. When the golden ticket comes around, Grandpa Joe's so good now.
The other thing about Grandpa Joe too, like it's like early in the movie, he gives him Charlie money for a chocolate bar to try and win the golden ticket, and like he says, like take a little bit out of my tobacco money. So he's just sitting there, just wasting the family's money, this poor family's money, just wasting it on chewing tobacco,
chewing tobacco,
laying in bed, just spitting all over the place. Like what the hell?
Yeah. And then he's lying in bed with like Grandma Georgina, and like they're all four of them are chilling in bed there, like just crazy.
What are we doing? Let's go with a recap right here. I'll go first with my Big 12. Both torn. I'm torn on both games here, gentlemen. Baylor minus 4.5 is going to be my official play over Kansas State. And I'm taking Cincinnati -1 as my official pick. You can get it -2 at DraftKings at +110. But those are my official pick. Cincinnati -1 over Iowa State. Wise man?
Yep, I'm taking Illinois in the Battle of the Cannon at -8.5 over Purdue. And then down in College Park, Maryland +5.5 against Washington.
Shano, your 4 picks.
ACC, I'm taking Miami minus the points. That's -4.5 right now against Florida State. And then I'm taking Cal with an upset, slight upset. It's like a slightly plus money over Duke. So Cal over Duke and Miami -4.5. Going to the SEC, I'm taking Vandy over Bama. Not the straight up money line, but I'm taking Vandy plus the points. Vandy +12.5. And then I'm also going to take Texas -5.5 against Florida. And like I said earlier, I would think about maybe doing like a parlay of like 2 alt lines there, like -2.5 for Texas and then like under 47, 48.5, maybe like a 6 point swing for each for the under. I think that would probably be a decent payout.
Perfect. All right, so that wraps up our show here for week 6 in college football. I thank the gentlemen here for joining us, and those covers our ACC, Big 10, SEC, and of course the Big 12. We will catch you next week. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. We're starting to get a lot more coverage around our social media pages, so we appreciate that. Comment what you want on what you think your picks are going to be, and what are you leaning? What's your picks? We'll use one of those on the future shows there, Shana. We talked about that, yes?
Yeah. We talked about that. We'll definitely do that.
Yeah. We'll get the community involved there. Well, have a good night. Stay safe, and